Emotional health coaching, yeah, it's probably one of the most rewarding career paths that you can possibly take. I know there's lots of rewarding careers that you can have, but emotional health coaching is quite special. Usually your clients are going to come to you right at the beginning of your time together, and they feel like they've got this huge problem and it's impacting pretty much every area of their lives, their relationships with their family, their work colleagues, their health, their happiness. Every pocket of their life is being impacted negatively by this problem that they have, and it's weighing them down. It's weighing them down, and quite often they've tried all sorts of other things. They may have tried a quick fix, like a little bit of hypnotherapy. They might have tried CBT on the NHS as an example. And these things, they may have helped. They may have helped them for a time. But after a while, it's like the plaster is lifted and underneath, the wound is still there. And so they've got this problem again. And quite often they come and see you and they've tried all sorts of things. They've read the self-help books. They've been running. They've been doing this. They've literally tried everything. And so they don't actually believe that there's a way out. They just think, this is how I am, maybe I just have to accept this, but I really want to give this a go. And so you talk them through the process and you show them the light that's there at the end of the tunnel. And they go off from the first conversation hopeful and excited and definitely a little bit nervous about what's to come. And on that first meeting, your clients, that they go from feeling really quite pressured and quite uncomfortable to just having that ray of hope, that first ray of hope, which just lights the way for the rest of the journey. And then over the weeks, over the course of the 8 sessions that you're working with them, you start to see them become more motivated to come to the sessions. They get really excited. It's like the highlight of their week. You almost become like new best friends because you know them so well by the time you get to the end of the program. And week by week by week, we unwrap what's going on. We help them find their formula. We show them how to apply it to themselves. We see them reap the benefits and the rewards of learning this new information about themselves. And it's beautiful to watch unfold. It really is. It's absolutely stunning to watch unfold because they come in with this really crinkled brow, like they're carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. And over the weeks, they start to stand a little bit taller. Their shoulders relax. That frown kind of irons out. They get this spark back in their eyes. You can see them just lighting up as the weeks go by. And then by the time you get to the end of it, they're literally bouncing into their sessions, happy and excited to tell you about their wins and what's going on, to the point that they have actually absolutely mastered. They've learnt it, they've applied it, and they've mastered their own formula, their unique formula, and overcome their symptoms. Now, what happens over that period of time is amazing, because all of those symptoms that we talk about, the emotional symptoms, the unexplained physical stuff, the habits and behaviors, the fears and the phobias, they all start to dissolve. They all just kind of dissolve and disappear, and they cease to be a problem. Sometimes they cease to exist altogether, which is absolutely amazing. And sometimes they just, if there's something real physical there, or something with mental health that things that you can't get rid of, they become more manageable on a day-to-day basis. So they almost shrink back into the background and don't become an issue for that person. And it is so amazing to watch. And every single time, I know what's coming for my clients, and I'm really excited and confident for them. And I know that they are at the complete opposite end of that journey, nervous, excited, motivated, but a little bit worried and concerned. And as you watch them go through that process, as you watch this whole transformation unfold, it is the most rewarding thing in the world. I mean, we've had people who have struggled to get pregnant, and they come and they say, look, do you know what, this is my last chance with IVF, and I feel the pressure is so great, I'm worried it's not going to happen. And then 9 months later, after you've finished working with them, you get a message that the baby's arrived, which is beautiful. I've worked with teenagers who are self-harming. They feel like they don't fit in. They feel like they're struggling with school. They're not meeting their full potential. They're not even being able to turn up for school, and they're really causing themselves some harm. And you watch them take back control of what's going on by being less responsive to the peer pressure, the social pressure, being less reactive to things, really taking back control of their thoughts and their emotions and their direction in life, where they want to go, what they want to do. And it's the most beautiful thing to see in the parents, the relief in the parents when they all start to understand that it's not their bad parenting, their child doesn't have a deep psychological issue or a problem. It's just this thing that we've learned and we've picked up along the way. Because we've learned it, we can unlearn it and we can let that go and get back on with that business of living. And it is really absolutely an amazing thing to do. We've got clients who believe that OCD is just a part of who they are, and those habits, those behaviors, those rituals that they're into are really beginning to take over and control their life, to the point that they're obsessive, really obsessive about it, and it's causing them problems. And those problems aren't just, in their work life, they're in their family life, they're in their social life. And so we just help them clear all that down, okay, and lose that OCD. We've got ladies who have been on antidepressants for years, and then all of a sudden they feel ready to go back to their GP and come off of those tablets if it's right for them and it's right for the GP, and they've made great strides in their emotional health, that they feel that it's the right thing for them to do. It's absolutely the most amazing, most rewarding thing to watch. One lady couldn't go on a flight, just couldn't go on a flight. So she'd never been on a family holiday, and being able to help her take back that control over that fear of flying. It's never about the flight, little hint there. And really take back control of her thoughts and her feelings and her emotions. So she's now able to go on holiday. She's not just been on one holiday. She sends me photos. She still sends me photos of, hey, we're on another family holiday now. And she's smiling in the plane and giving us a lovely wave into the camera. And it's an amazing, amazing thing. One gentleman came to see me because he wanted to get a promotion at work, but he kept going red and stammering and stuttering, and he couldn't give a presentation. Every time he went into meetings, he would just fall apart. Now the pressure on him, it wasn't just in the workplace, it started to carry over into his social life with his mates at the weekend and over into his relationship as well. He was newlywed. He really wanted this promotion because he wanted to start a family. And so this was a really big deal for him, because that promotion meant that his partner would be able to give up her job and be at home with the children, and they wouldn't have that financial pressure. And watching him go through the transformation was absolutely amazing, because I just knew on the end what was going to happen for them and how important that was. A beautiful transformation to watch. So yes, it is one of the most rewarding career paths that you could ever embark on. You're going to meet people from all walks of life, all ages and stages of life, with all kinds of problems and symptoms, from physical unexplained symptoms, habits and behaviours that they're just desperate to lose, fears and phobias that they want to get over, and of course those emotional symptoms too. And you're just going to watch them really take back control of their life and be empowered, because they've got that knowledge and that understanding. They've got their formula to thrive, to flourish, and you are the one that helps them. You're the one that shows them the way, directs them in the right direction, gently guiding them, challenging them every step of the way until they've mastered it, and they go off self-empowered with long-lasting, life-changing, phenomenal results. And it's just a beautiful thing to watch.